'cause I'm a weatherman. Oh, my thunderstrike, ride out the storm, I'm a weatherman. Oh, my bragging light, shake up the world, I'm the weatherman.
Good evening, citizens. Welcome to your Fast Forecast, the Empire's source of traffic, weather, and news. And here he is, ladies and gentlemen, your Fast Forecast!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is your Fast Forecast coming to you live from Nix. That's right, we're out here in Nix aboard the Polaris Mercy's Blade, our home away from home, and well, we had to bring our home with us to come all the way out here. But as always, we will go just about anywhere to get an interview. Gentlemen, we came all the way out here to interview you. If you would, tell us your names, the name of your org, and well, why you chose Nix.
Sure. So in the center, we've got Devo, and to my left, we've got Ronan, and then to my right, we've got Gecko. So we're members of an org called Children of the Rock. Nix is our home. Why did we choose it? Mainly because of the Vandal presence here. They kind of have a pretty strong tie to our history and our lore.
Children of the Rock. So, would this be a music reference? Is there some sort of asteroid y'all have a unhealthy attachment to? What's up with the name?
That's a great question. So we're an org that has our lore kind of loosely tied into the roots of the Mandalorians from Star Wars. A lot of our members are big Star Wars fans, but of course the Star Citizen lore is, king above all. The lore in this game is amazing, but we've kind of taken that Mandalorian essence and melded it into the Star Citizen lore. And the Children of the Rock kind of came from that. So the background to our org in lore terms is that basically we're just a whole heap of orphans from dead mining parents, etc. And we've kind of banded together out of necessity and just become a bunch of vagabonds who walk a grey moral line. So open to any kind of game loot within Star Citizen, pirating, cargo, industry, mining, PvP, PvE. How we roll. We didn't want to exclude ourselves from anything that the verse has to offer.
I understand. So, y'all grew up with mining, and well, to get by, you just kind of dip your toe in anything that will turn a buck.
Pretty much, yeah. Pretty much. Wherever the good is going good. You know, we'll take a contract from someone one day and then take that cargo the next. So
there's no loyalty to your past customers. They could be a paying customer one day and a target the next.
Well, they can get loyalty if they come and join us.
Interesting. It's not often that we come across someone who's that brutally honest about pay us and we'll be your friend, and don't pay us and, well, you probably should pay us.
Brutal world out there, my friend. It's a brutal world.
That's true. That's true. And ships aren't cheap. Well, so tell us about your friends who you brought out here, why you chose them, and we'll just keep going because this is fascinating.
Easy, yeah. Two of our latest members here, so Ronan and Gecko. Ronan's joined us. He brings a lot to our establishment. He's got ex-military background. He's just getting to know the ins and outs. And then Gecko here, he's been around for a bit longer, but he's also super regular and active with us. I guess overall, I might hand over to the guys in a second if they've got anything to add, but I guess overall I just wanted to add that we're a relatively new org within the verse, and we're looking to grow. We're aiming to be pretty community-led, so anybody else that wants to come and join us on the morally great side and cause a bit of a ruckus while making a buck can come and do so. And yeah, help us grow from the foundation up, grow with us. and we'd be more than happy if you do show dedication and staying power. Star Citizen's a pretty hard game to have staying power in because its development cycle's so flaky. But if you do hang around with us for the long haul, then yeah, I mean, you could grow with us, work up into the leadership. We could even retcon our law to include you. I guess the long-term vision for our org is that it's relatively community-led. At the moment, it's really just led by myself and a couple of other high rankers who aren't here. But yeah, we're looking to open that up to anybody else that wants to come and help us grow. Yeah, I don't know, Gecko, Ronan, did you guys want to say anything about anything really? Like, what do you enjoy about gaming with us? Any cool ops we've been on? Anything?
I'll give this to Gecko as he is the senior.
I haven't got too much to say. I mainly joined these guys. I liked the lore. And also wanted a group that wasn't too structured, as we've all got lives outside the org. This sort of worked well for me. And yeah, great bunch of guys. Like Devon said, we get up to mischief, but then do less mischievous activities the next day. So one day we'll be mining or hauling. The next day we'll be hijacking a Polaris and trying to take its cargo, you know?
And that's a really good point there, Echo. I might just tie into that as well. Like, so mentioned a bit about being community led, but the whole reason why this org was created was I've been a backer since 2013, but really as the game's kind of progressed over the last 2 to 3 years, there's definitely a larger emphasis on breaking out of that solo play and playing in larger orgs. So I tried joining a fair few orgs, and the offerings for how I wanted to play were pretty slim, and I think there was kind of a bit of an opening in the org lineup. I'm not saying that we're the only org that does this, but I think there's probably less orgs out there that will open themselves up to any gameplay, so they're not specifically specialized in pirating, for example, or they're not specifically specialized in industrial gameplay. I really wanted an org that didn't restrict how we played the game, and then also wasn't interested in uniforms or very hierarchical rank structures unless they're conducive to larger group gameplay. So yeah, I decided to make essentially the Brotherhood, or Children of the Rock as we're also known, and then made the choice that I'll either play the game how I want by myself, or people will come and join and play with me the way that I want to play. And yeah, we're starting to grow. We've had about 40 odd members walk through our walls. We've probably got about 10 consistent members, and concurrent players we get anywhere between 3 to 5, so definitely still on the smaller side, but looking to grow. And 3 to 5 in this day and age in Star Citizen is still enough to get out there and be able to experience most, if not all, of what the game has to offer. So yeah, a bit of a plug there. Anybody that's interested in the lore, check out our RSI website, come join our Discord, have a chat, whatever. We're really chill. I guess the other thing as well is unlike some orgs out there, we don't put restrictions on how often or frequently you come and play, and we're not exclusive either. We just want people to come and hang out and play the way that we do, casually, chill, getting up to mischief. When the bullets start flying there, we get our game faces on, and a fair few of us have got ex-military backgrounds too, so comms are tight, tactics are tight, and yeah, we get the job done.
Okay, so that actually brings me to a couple points. You're recruiting, which is good. What do you look for in a recruit?
Yeah, I guess they've got to be chilled and laid back, no BS, you know. We won't lie to them, so if you don't want to turn up because the game's flaky, just don't turn up. We're not going to pressure you to turn up. We want people that just want to have a bit of a laugh, don't mind taking the mickey out of each other, so to speak. Can I swear on this thing?
Go for it.
Locally. Awesome. Yep. Yeah, so people that don't mind taking the piss out of each other, people
there we
that can
go.
hand it back just as good as they receive it. They don't get their knickers in a twist because somebody calls them out for a dumbass move that they made. But then, yeah, also people that know how to focus down when the game's on, you know, because that's when things matter in this game. Can be pretty brutal when you die with respawns and having to fly back to the action. So fucking up because somebody's talking about what their cat did on the weekend is not too good. So that's first and foremost who we look at, and then yeah, anybody else who really wants to come and help us grow and put the effort into content creation, recruiting, setting up events, welcome those people as well. But again, utmost, you've just got to be a grown-up adult.
Fair enough. So, on these missions, whether it's loot or taking over a ship or getting paid to run escorts, y'all gonna make money, ideally, hopefully. How does that get split? Do y'all get a captain's cut and everyone else divvies up the rest? How does that work?
Cool. It's all equal. It'd be even splits.
Oddly enough, I find that pirate orgs and the ones that walk the gray lines tend to be more along that lines. It's one of those very interesting things that we've noticed over the years, that most orgs like yours tend to do that, because if you don't treat everyone equally, you tend to not wake up one day. Okay.
Yeah, well, that's it, man. Like, we're all equal here.
Well, so while recruiting, you want someone laid back, you want someone kind of chilled that basically gets your vibe. Do they need to have their own ship? Will you provide training? How's that work?
Yeah, we can provide training when we recognize where capability might be lacking. As for ships, it's bring your own starter ship, but yeah, no, we've got a few members, including myself, that have some pretty hefty fleets as well. So we've got access to Perseus, Polaris, Krakens when they come out, as well as like a multitude of smaller fighters and daily drivers, Corsairs, Wolves, Alpha Wolves, F7As, F7Cs, F8Cs. Yeah, man, we've got access to a lot of ships. A lot of industry ships too, Caterpillars, Ironclads when they come out. So yeah, whenever anybody needs a ship or anything, if members are on board, yeah, we can loan each other ships. Hopefully in the future there'll be org hangars, we can share ships a bit easier. But yeah, we've always got a ship for the job at hand.
Okay, so you're not restricted to just whatever that individual has. Okay, that's good. Interesting topic. So you will do pretty much any job that someone needs you to do. You provide your own ships. You're willing to train any new recruit that walks through the door that you deem worthy. Sounds interesting. So the more fun part of the interview that we enjoy, if you could talk to supporters, people who think your org sounds cool, might be interested in it, you could talk to your supporters directly, what would you say to them?
Yeah, it's a great question. Come and join us, guys. We know Star Citizen is difficult to play, and sometimes you need to put it down for a few weeks or a couple of months. There are orgs out there that won't be accepting of that. There are orgs out there that will boot you. We aren't like that. You can come and join us. There's no rank structures. There's no political hierarchy. Everybody is equal. If you just want to chill out in your downtime while you play this game, come and join us. Play for a couple of weeks. Don't see us for 6 months. Come back. Just make sure that, you know, when you come and the bullets start flying, you're ready to get your game face on. Make sure that you've got no problems with taking advantage of opportunities when they arise, such as potentially lifting somebody's cargo from them unexpectedly, or getting into a few scraps with potentially some other people that you've run across previously in the verse. I guess the other plug that I would say out there to other orgs is, you might hate us after this interview, been a little bit cocky, have put down the hiring practices of some other orgs, but if you guys ever want an extra 3, 4, 5, 10 people to come help you out on an op, we're always for hire as well.
Okay. Well, that actually ties into the reverse of that. If you could talk to your detractors, dead on, what would you say to them?
Come at me, bro. The verse doesn't belong to you.
I love that. All right, so gentlemen, do y'all have anything else to say just anything at all that y'all would like to say?
Man, I'll just
I
end it
actually
here
would
and then
like-
I'll hand over to Ronan and Gecko. Oh, you go, Ronan.
No,
I'll finish
please,
off. I'll
after
go
you.
last.
No, after you.
No, I insist. I'll go last now. You
jeez.
go, bro. No, I love you.
Fair enough.
You hang up. You hang up.
Fantastic.
You hang
no,
up.
you hang up. No, I love you. No, you hang up. I'm waiting.
No, you
I'm
Um,
gonna walk out the
you know-
airlock.
Okay, I'll go.
Forecast. I
Okay,
just
who,
would like
seriously,
to point
who's
out
going?
a few things.
You're going. You go.
I'm going. No, you go. No, I'm gonna go.
You go.
I've played with other orgs before, and I've had a great time playing with them. But some of them are very, very structured to a point to where it kind of you fall through the cracks, if you will, to where you get to a point to where you're like, I'm not sure if I want to say something, like I have questions or anything like that. But coming over and playing with this org, and of course I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so when I saw Mandalorian, I was like, I'm all about that. What's going on here? I got nothing but a welcoming kind of a group, and some of the questions that I had, I felt comfortable being able to ask them. And of course, when we're in like serious stuff where comms are important, comms are tight and they're clean, where everybody understands what's going on. And I really appreciated that kind of a structure. There's no structure, but there is when the defecation hits the oscillation and serious stuff is happening. Comms are locked down, but everybody here in this org has been nothing but kind, opening, and welcoming for anyone that comes in. So me being the new person coming in to the org, I really appreciate that. That's what I wanted to share.
Thanks, Ronan. It's good having you here, man. We appreciate you.
Thank you, kindly.
Okay. Next.
Gecko, any closing words?
Not really. Sort of agree with what Ronan said. I've been in the org a little bit longer, probably 4 months or so now, maybe, yeah, around that. And same thing. I was a relatively new player and had never done any of the FPS stuff before, and these guys taught me all the ropes. So yeah, great bunch of guys to be around. And you know, like Devin said, you get that freedom if you do need to jump off for a little bit, or if you got outside of the verse commitments on, you're not looked down upon for doing that.
Okay. Wait.
Thanks, Gecko. Good having you on board.
Who's rubbing my foot under the table?
Not me.
That would definitely be me. That's definitely me. So
Okay. Keep doing
Sounds
it.
like Ronan.
Okay,
Hey,
gentlemen.
man, if I could say just a couple more words before we close
Yes,
out.
absolutely.
So look, Fast Forecast, thanks a lot for the opportunity here, man. We really appreciate it, reaching out, letting us use your platform to kind of promote the org a little bit, and you taking the time too, man. And people like you in the verse that generate this content make Star Citizen and everything about the verse just that much more, I guess, pleasurable and enjoyable and deep. So thanks for all your efforts, and thanks again for the opportunity. I guess the last plug that I would make just for our org while we've got the opportunity would be long-term vision for this org is to be community-led. So I did spin my arm up in Arma 3 Milsim a long time ago and created one of the largest Australian military sim orgs going. You can look them up. I'm not sure if they're still active. SOCOMDOS. I handed that community over when I retired from Arma 3 as well, and if the day ever comes in Star Citizen where that happens, I'll be doing the same with this org. So if you want to come and join for the long run, you can definitely end up taking over or joining me in running the place at the very top. We'll retcon the law. That's my last recruitment push. Fast Forecast, thanks very much for the opportunity, man. It's been great. All you other orgs out there, I'm expecting to be headhunted now, so dare say I'll probably put my foot in my mouth, but so be it.
Yeah, headhunted one way or the other. That's our guess. All right, ladies and
One
gentlemen.
thing else, I would like to point one other thing out. You know, I'm in North America. These gentlemen next to me are over in Australia, so we actually are
Good
gaining
point,
a
Ronan.
lot of people from North America. So if there's anyone in North America, because you know you've got the whole timeline, and you know when can I play, things like that. There's a lot of us that are spread out around the world that are
Yep.
a part of this org.
Good point,
So
Ronan.
don't be afraid to, like, you know, wow, these guys are just, you know, all in Australia. We're all around, and we're all brothers and sisters in arms, and we're just people trying to make their way, you know, in the galaxy. That's basically it.
Point, Ronan. Good point.
All right. Well, then that'll do it, because time is money, and for gentlemen such as yourself, that is probably more important than just about anything else.
Yeah,
All
how
right.
much do you think we can get for this Polaris?
I don't know.
We would
I'm
really
looking
hate to
around.
have to. We would hate to kill all of you. That would just be a shame. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that does it for us here at Fast Forecast and the Children of the Rock. From all of us here at Fast Forecast, we wish you and yours fair winds and following seas.
Oh, yeah. 'Cause I'm a weatherman. Oh, my thunder strike. Ride out the storm, I'm a weatherman.